Bienvenue, messieurs. We are all present, so we can begin.
Oh boy.
Monsieur Eaton, please continue your testimony from the moment you landed yesterday.
I assume this break is only because I quit the game. That's actually a pretty, I like that as a, like, in-universe explanation for saving. Although they didn't really, and I'm glad, they didn't really play any sort of message when I quit to indicate anything. Okay, I'm still bloody. I came home right.
I noticed that my neighbor's bicycle still cluttered the hallway.
Grr.
There was a letter for me from the Ministère de la Justice.
It was a Q. Whoa. Poof,
Monsieur
evidence.
President, this is the
Number
evidence
2.
mark with number 2. It clearly shows that my client designed his interrogation machine with only the best intentions. According to his plan, it was supposed to be forwarded to the prosecutor's office and law enforcement agencies to improve the effectiveness of interrogation.
Well, I hope the judge remembers stuff. That's like his one job in this. I guess 2. He has 2 jobs.
To use this device to torture helpless women is hasty and completely untrue.
What's the other of helpless? It's not helpful.
Looking for application
Helped?
of his torture machine and had not found any support from Ministère de la Justice, so he decided to test it on an innocent woman. The court supports the view that the mere fact of an offer to the Ministère de la Justice does not constitute sufficient evidence that the allegedly accused acted in good faith when creating such a device. Monsieur Eaton, please go back to your testimony.
Aw, tartar sauce. Okay.
I opened the inner door.
These stores are so detailed.
On the bulletin board.
I can go shopping again. Let's not use the elevator. I'm too wounded.
I decided to use the stairs.
Only stairs can heal me.
I checked the light switch to see if it was already repaired, but I decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator.
Is this my room? Yes.
I opened the door and entered my apartment.
It'd be kind of cool if you could, interweave these loading screens with dialogue. So when you say, open the door, enter my apartment, during that time you're loading my apartment. That'd be real cool.
Then I opened the door.
There was a person for a second because my eyes are too full of blood. Got candles. I opened the door but didn't go through. You're creepy.
I examined the new sculptures in my apartment.
New or nude? I'm a vampire.
Fit the decor and the marble.
Can't jump over the footstool. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, I have no taste. I have anti-taste, yes. No.
Then
Okay.
I put my
Groceries, sure.
into the cabinet. I checked the vegetable box
I
to
really
see
wanted to make
if
tea.
anything needed to be bought.
Cook, sure.
Later, I took to cooking dinner for the next day.
Whole pie. A baguette. Cheese. I want a baguette. Don't want cheese. Whoa, eat leftovers. What did I cook? I just cooked something. Fine, I'll eat everything.
The leftovers from my
Oh,
lunch
and I'm drunk and bloody. Gosh, dang it. I'm a great
I watched the
detective.
fireworks over the rooftops of Paris.
On my own defense, there's 4 fireworks. There are 4 lights!
Door.
And I thought the other statues had a nice
I
bust. Ha
admired the
ha.
new sculptures that I had recently ordered.
I was unhappy with that while I was saying it. I don't know why. I just wanted to get my vision. Okay. I sober up pretty quick. I played the
I tried to
piano.
play something on the piano.
A whole note. It was also a cue. Bath. Yes! Now we can go back to the bar and get beat up again. Oh, is that it? Is that all the time we had?
I was tired after the banquet, so I immediately went to sleep. I was even too tired to undress. Is it all you want to testify, Monsieur Eaton? Oui, Monsieur le Président.
No.
So I close the hearing.
Well, if you're just gonna give up,
Time to
fine.
present your positions.
My positions? Paint me like your French
Monsieur le Président, the accused tried to trick himself off the responsibility. He used cunning rhetoric, trying to hide more and more of his new lies. However, in view of the evidence presented by the prosecutor, I have no doubt that Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, murdered Marie.
I wonder if I can have such a good
cold
case.
blood.
He's just like,
Please,
you win, you're innocent.
let the High Court not be deceived.
I mean,
by
the,
his tearful
offense.
stories about a poor gypsy from the country who gained his success with hard work, and which Marie Capet so cleverly tried to destroy.
Cleverly?
The accused who destroyed the life
You
of
should
a
say
poor girl and
j'accuse.
her family with full premeditation.
Premeditation, not premeditation.
That poor girl
Premeditation.
to deserve such cruel fate.
Cruel.
She was searching for a better
The music swells in for a whole second.
and was employed as a maid in the same building
Are we on a boat?
in which a dangerous psychopath lived.
The room seems awfully swayy.
According to the prosecution, the accused is guilty, Monsieur le Président.
You said that. Objection! He's repeating himself.
Recognition of Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, guilty of all charges against him, and for imposition.
Why are
of the
your
death
hands so
penalty
shiny? Objection!
by beheading on the guillotine.
Objection! His mouth doesn't match his
Monsieur le
words.
Président, Monsieur Prosecutor used a lot of high-flown words.
Objection, your hair's too
During the
shiny.
preparation of
There's a game we play in
made
improv
many
sometimes where
mistakes.
you just keep objecting to the other
As
person.
to
The
the
goal is to
example,
try and rotate
my
as fast as
client
possible and
never
object over
rented
silly
a
things. It's an
room
exercise, not really
cases
like
to
a
tell.
show game.
As we have shown during the
You, quote,
proceedings,
win if you're the
it
last
was
person
his
standing, but,
father, Antoine,
you know, the real winner is everybody,
supported
because
by
we all
the
laugh and have a
hotel's
good
guest
time.
book,
That's what they tell me anyway.
graphology expertise, and the testimony of Antoine.
What do you have in front of your
As
face?
to the alleged attempt to use the
Is
torture
it a
device
fan?
on the
Oh, it's a
victim,
light.
my client did not intend to use his interrogation device, which the prosecutor describes as a torture machine, neither on Marie Capet nor on anyone
I
else.
feel like I should be more invested in what he's
This
saying,
is
but
indicated by the letter
all I
sent
really care
by
about is
my
the
client
sentencing.
to the Ministère de la Justice with a proposal of a lawful
Gotta
use
escape.
of the
What's my
equipment
plan to get outta
serve
here?
the law as well as society. It is important to emphasize the relationship of Marie Capet and my client.
They were
According to the
lovers.
testimony of the victim's parents,
They were
he
strangers.
felt a deep resentment
They were
and contempt,
architect and client.
both for my customer and for
They
his
were
work and
costumière and
as to the
costumie.
meeting with Marie Capet in his apartment, my client has never met with Marie Capet in his apartment. We do not know where Madame Capet's fingerprints inside of that apartment came from. As for Alfred Eaton's weapon,
That's a solid defense.
please
I
note,
don't know where
Monsieur
that
le
evidence
Président, that
came
my
from.
client testified that he had not had the murder weapon on himself. The knife was in his secret workshop all that time.
Super secret. That's where I keep all my
Everyone could have
knives.
stolen it and then dropped it off.
You just said it was secret.
As for the murder,
Objection.
as my client
My lawyer
testified,
sucks.
he did not kill Marie Capet. So, who did?
It's pronounced cape.
Please note, Monsieur le Président, that Alfred Eaton worked on a secret invention.
Objection.
which
Offense's
designs
hands
he
are
kept
being really
hidden
weird.
in his own safe. Neither
He's
Hugo
like
Arnaud
aliens.
nor Le Feu Company were supposed to ever know about it. But that is not what happened.
Can I see that guy's face?
Monsieur
Is there gonna be a
Arnaud
pipe
not
in the
only
way?
learned about the
Pipe.
invention, but
Bar.
also wanted to come into its possession. This is indicated by a letter from a law firm that was sent to my client, in the same room that was rented by the father of the accused, Antoine Eaton. According to the testimony of Antoine Eaton, his son, Alfred Eaton, informed him about his problems with Hugo Argent. He wanted to help his son, so he used Marie Capet's aversion towards him and her difficult situation and hired her to steal the documents. So, if Alfred Eaton had
Which
ceased
documents?
to possess them, he couldn't have handed them over to Hugo Argent's lawyers. However, something must have gone wrong. Maybe Marie Capet demanded more money or started to blackmail Antoine Eaton. Maybe there was some kind of accident and she was killed. There are many different possibilities.
and there is a slight chance they will get determined. So I think
Look at those neck
there
wrinkles.
are too many doubts to convict my client. As for the testimony of the neighbor who saw Alfred Eaton entering the building covered in blood, according to my client's testimony, that meeting had never taken place. So the witness made a false testimony. Taking into account the evidence from the neighbor's opinions, the witness might have had a motive, an aversion towards my client, and racial prejudice.
Racial. Because I forgot what race I was. Okay. Give me the verdict. Lay it on me. Aha. Jail. I remember you. With this sweet, sweet view. New letters?
I am in a deep regret that you had to stand before the court accused of such a terrible...
I think it's a new letter. What's the old letter voice acted?
...that I deeply believe in your innocence
What is...
and will do my best so that you can continue
That's
to work for the glory of Le Feu.
super not safe.
France.
You could be suicide on that easy.
Hugo Argent.
Can I pick up the book? The Giver. The Grave. I don't know that book.
You gypsy scum.
I'm a gypsy.
You can be sure that you will
That was
take
my first guess.
responsibility for what you have done to our daughter. You will be beheaded, and even neither your millions nor your connections
Either,
will be
neither.
able to help you. Is the stolen money not enough? Is your wrongdoing to all these poor people not enough? You
Enough
have
for
tear
what?
everything away from us,
Oh.
including our only daughter.
What a waste of postage.
Death to the rich.
Death to the rich.
Nouvelle Révolution.
French.
Monsieur Eaton, the French Gypsy Association wishes to send
Oh.
you support and condolences
The FGA.
for the persecution caused by your gypsy origin. We are aware that it was the main cause of your indictment. We offer you a safe haven if you decide to leave the
Hearing a weird
prison
buzzing when he
in
talks.
a less official way. One of our persecuted members who
Is it my
had
headphones?
also been imprisoned in the prison de la Santé
It's in my right ear.
mentions the decayed walls in most of the cells. Maybe you could use this information.
It's like a fly on a glass.
Signed X.
Or a bad light bulb. Because every time he speaks. These are the old letters, right? I'm not gonna read this. 10 hours. Man's a good sleep. I'm so jealous of this guy. He's living the dream life.
Eaton, please hurry. The court is ready to announce the verdict.
Should've woken me up earlier. Were they debating all night?
On behalf of the République Française, the court, as present, hereby finds that Alfred Eaton, accused of murdering Marie Capet, is guilty of the charges against him. And
But I
sentences
had
the
such a good
accused to
defense or
death
something.
penalty by beheading on the guillotine.
The
executions
guillotine.
will be done in Prison de la Santé the next day.
Okie dokie. Well. Da-da-da-da, violins. Summary. Unlocked evidence. 5 out of 13. Probably could have done that more. Judge's confidence gained. 0. Out of what? Obvious lies uncovered by the court. Discovered game ending number 7 of 8. Well, I skipped the first 6 apparently. Justification: there is no doubt that Alfred Eaton is guilty of the murder of Marie Capet. The court found no mitigating circumstances in favor of the accused, therefore the most severe punishment is imposed. I'm sure I could do very differently. Oh, wow. Wow, make me play it out. I'm sure things could go very differently if I discovered my apartments earlier, rather than spending, you know, half of my time derping around in the hotel doing absolutely nothing of value. So I'm not gonna play it anymore. I'm gonna put the game down. I'm gonna record some other games. Oh, cool. I do like... That's how it keeps track. Whoa, 9 endings. That's confusing. If you want to see me play more, comment and I will instantly do so. Instantly! I will leave work immediately, drive straight home, record more. That's how it's gonna work. You have my word. But no, I will record more. So that was Bohemian Killing. If you've had your fill, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in whatever game comes next. Signature catchphrase.